Welcome to the Rink Report, presented by Ohio Credit Union and Science Takeover Night here at Nationwide Arena, presented by COSI. Dylan Tyre here with you ahead of the Blue Jackets and the Philadelphia Flyers, the first of 4 meetings between these two teams this season. And of course, the Blue Jackets, they're back in the United States here after the NHL Global Series over in Finland. But unfortunately for the Blue Jackets, they're going to be without a couple of pieces in their lineup this evening. We'll get to that a little bit later, but they've called up 2 players from their American Hockey League affiliate, the Cleveland Monsters, Brendan Gaunce and Emil Bemstrom, some familiar faces. And for Bemstrom, he's had a great start to his season in Cleveland. He's the AHL leader with 14 points on 7 goals and 7 assists in just 10 games to begin the year. And he says he's very happy to be back, and he feels his game is ready for the NHL.
Yeah, it feels great, to be back and see the guys. It's been a while, so it's just fun to see everyone and just get things going. It's always good to score points, and it helps you confident a little bit. So I think I had a great start down there and helped my game to get back on track a little bit. So yeah, definitely.
So with Emil Bemstrom back for the Blue Jackets and a couple of other changes, let's get set for tonight's game with Bob McElligott and Jody Shelley.
Well, as you just heard, Emil Bemstrom is back in the lineup for the Blue Jackets tonight. And, Jody, that's because Jake Voracek is out. He's actually out indefinitely. And Sean Kuraly is a day-to-day situation for the Blue Jackets. That is 2 veteran players that will not be in this game tonight, which presents a bigger challenge for the Blue Jackets.
It's a big challenge. I mean, you got a setup guy in Jake Voracek, who's out, who missed last game too. But Sean Kuraly, too, important down the middle of the ice. That centerman, that presence on the penalty kill. So, but it also means, Bob, an opportunity for other guys. So Gaunce gets to come in. We know what he brings. And the Blue Jackets kind of need that straight-ahead effort. So hopefully he brings that tonight. And then Bemstrom, he's a guy that, has potential to play well in this league. And we'll see what he brings here. I think he's going to bring maybe a little excitement, a little juice to the locker room. We've seen that with players who come up. Hopefully that's the case here tonight at Nationwide Arena.
In between the pipes for the Blue Jackets tonight, Joonas Korpisalo will make the start. It's going to be his second start of the year. He was injured and just came off the list to play in Finland in the last game. It's been a long time since he's been in this building in goal.
Yeah, and Joonas Korpisalo is one of those guys you pull for as a fan and definitely as teammates. So he's had a long road to get back to that first game. He played in the American Hockey League. He said he was really nervous before that game, but not so much his last game in Finland. Loved that experience back home. But for him to be here in Columbus and play at Nationwide Arena, I mean, this is what it's all about for him, right? His fans get to see him play. The team's not playing great right now, so Joonas Korpisalo, watch him get better as this goes on.
So now, having been in Finland, back at Nationwide Arena, as Dorothy said in The Wizard of Oz, there is no place like home. And, Jody, the Blue Jackets are going to be here for a while. They want to set a tone tonight.
Well said, Bob. That's well said. And for the Blue Jackets, Nationwide Arena in the past, they've tried to make it a tough place to play. It has to be a tough place to play. And for this team right now, they want to be hard on pucks and very direct. And those are 2 things that I think as fans and as people that follow this team, we expect. So they expect it out of themselves. The fans at Nationwide Arena expect it. 7 of the next 8 games are right here at home. So this has to be rocking. It has to be a place where the opposition is uncomfortable, and the Blue Jackets need to feed off of that.
They've got to be simple, just like us.
From time to time, we're simple.
That is true. That's the way we see it. Dylan, back to you.
Thanks again to Bob and Jody. And as you just heard them say, Nationwide Arena, it's got to be a tough place to play for Blue Jackets opponents. That includes the Philadelphia Flyers here tonight. The Flyers, they're playing well coming into this game against the Blue Jackets. Winners of 2 straight, including a 5-1 victory over the St. Louis Blues, their last game on Tuesday night. And that's because they're not giving up a lot of goals this season. Carter Hart, he's top 4 in the National Hockey League in both goals against average and save percentage. He's been a handful for opponents all season long, maybe the best goaltender in the National Hockey League to start the year. And they're also getting scoring at timely moments from guys like Travis Konechny. He leads Philadelphia with 14 points on a team-high 5 goals and 9 assists in 12 games to start the season. Kevin Hayes, he's a point-per-game player as well with 2 goals and a team-leading 10 helpers. And then as well, on the blue line, Tony DeAngelo, yes, he's a Philadelphia Flyer now. DeAngelo was acquired this offseason from the Carolina Hurricanes, signed to an extension, and he leads the Philadelphia defense with 2 goals and 6 assists. You also can't forget about former Blue Jackets head coach John Tortorella. He's got the Flyers sitting in 4th place in the Metropolitan Division. They've surprised a lot of people to start the year here. And Blue Jackets head coach Brad Larson, who is Torts' assistant for 6 years here in Columbus, says he can't wait to take on his old head coach.
Yeah, it'll be different. We spent a lot of time together for 6 years, and obviously didn't coach last year. But, you know, it's pretty well documented what he means to me and my family, and what he's done for my career and for the organization, quite honestly, with Columbus. And so to see him in different colors live will be different, but as soon as the puck drops, I mean, I know him, he knows me. We're trying to get our wins for our team.
So the Blue Jackets and the Philadelphia Flyers here in Columbus. A big opportunity for the Blue Jackets to pick up 2 points and get back into the win column. They want it bad, as that will do it for the Rink Report presented by Telhio Credit Union. For Bob McElligott and Jody Shelley, I'm Dylan Tyre saying enjoy the game.